Well, it helps Wells Fargo move to the next chapter. I mean, the old chapter, I still can't believe what's taken place in the last 34 days since Wells Fargo had the regulatory settlement. I mean, they struck out looking. They didn't swing the bat. I mean, the appearance before the Senate Banking Committee, before the House, the reactionary manner they behaved in, it just made the old CEO, John Stump, a distraction. And, you know, Wells Fargo is bigger than the CEO. It's bigger than any one person. So turn the page, new chapter. Let's move ahead.
I guess the question is, does the page really get turned, or are we still going to be hearing about the DOJ, the SEC? Are there going to be clawbacks perhaps on John Stump's income from before? Is it really over?
Well, they addressed many of the concerns I raised on your show a few weeks ago.
When you ripped up his testimony.
I mean, what was amazing about that, when I ripped up the CEO's testimony, I would have done the same thing after the hearing. That's what I mean about striking out by not even swinging the bat. But look at what Wells Fargo has done since then. They did claw back $41 million from the CEO. They clawed back from the head of community banking. They are now the only top 30 bank with both an independent chairman and an independent vice chairman. They've changed the board. They've changed senior management. And we think they're poised for a plan B. They actually promoted the head of digital delivery on par with the head of community banking. So I think they're poised, you know, for a plan B, that the next chapter here.
And Mike, that's your point that you've made in a couple of notes recently, that there could be a positive, not just for Wells, but for the industry out of all of this, in that they kind of use it as an excuse to shut down some of the branches, which maybe aren't as necessary today, and the headcount within them as it was a decade ago.
Why does the banking industry need 87,000 branches? If you take the level of branches back to the level from the 1950s, you'd have 25,000 less branches, a 40% reduction in branches. And at Wells Fargo, they still have 6,000 branches. Well, Bank of America had 6,000 branches, and now they have 4,700. So we think, you know, Wells Fargo could reduce 1,000 branches, and, you know, it's as painful as it is, they might reduce, tens of thousands of employees there. And so what happened here is Wells Fargo's revenues haven't grown this decade. Okay, revenues are still around $89 billion. Community banking revenues haven't grown. Their cross-sell didn't really change much. So rather than trying to squeeze blood from a stone, you say, okay, let's reduce the number of branches, ease up on the pressure we're putting on the frontline employees, and get our earnings growth by becoming more efficient.
Hey, CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.